Calibrate the lunar wane shaft in the logarithmic phase. I'm spinning through the vector in a hyperspatial haze. My base plate is prefabricated, built to amaze. Got the reciprocating, go long, I'm catching every gaze. The status so line, notice humming, now avoiding the inner lie. I watch the side humble and vanish as the moments fly by. My purpose is non-reactive now, reaching for the technical high. Yeah, the panometric fam scoop is something I truly tie. Differential girdle sparking hitting every single gear. I analyze the magnetic reluctance, making it perfectly clear. My wisdom is the sinusoidal, removing the friction and fear. The rhythm is intentional now, moving past the art, the sphere is sphere. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything in the year. This profound mechanical wizardry that only the chosen can hear. My style is not stepping out with the key steer. Yeah, the turbo encabulation is the reason I'm still the premier. Circuits dancing in the void where the logic used to be. We find the perfect frequency setting the machinery free. My essence is settling deep, built on the electric degree. This undeniable techno scripture for the whole world to see. The output is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each modulated pulse with this making the vessel full. This ambient profound engineering breaking the common rule. Yeah, the synchronized flow is eternally cool. Modulating the hydrocoptic Mars levins in the dark. I notice the quick shift in the current, feeling the atomic spark. My foresight is the capacitance now, leaving a permanent mark. Got the feeling encoded deep like a high voltage spark. From the chin thick, the flux is stable now, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly what the ghost is say. My movements are measured power by the core array. Yeah, the automated precision of the soul is here to truly stay. Retro basic energy leaks through the insulated shield. I analyze the data stream now across the electromagnetic field. My understanding is the ultimate truth. Now that the sense is revealed, the tempo was steady, now built on the philosophy I truly wield. I see the chain reaction forming clearly. Everything's standing tall. This moment is pure now, powered by the core throw. My attention is total, everything I truly enthrall. Yeah, the complex architecture of the beat is what I truly call. Determine the specific gravity before the system starts to peak. Unless you speak the dialect, the future's looking pretty weak. Feel the powerful torque rising, making the foundation creak. Soon the entire universe will find the solution they seek. Observe the panoramic alignment, acknowledging the move so unique. Always trust the calibration, that's how you reach the absolute peak. Sensing the competitive field shrinking where only the nerds are chic. Never cross the streams tonight, that's the code for the technique. Circuits dancing in the void where the logic used to be. We find the perfect frequency setting the machinery free. My essence is settling deep, built on the electric degree. This undeniable techno scripture for the whole world to see. The output is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each modulated pulse with this making the vessel full. This ambient profound engineering breaking the common rule. Yeah, the synchronized flow is eternally cool.
My cognitive agility is proving my utility while breaking the stability of the frontier. Got the sonic electricity and ribbon authenticity to dominate the industry that's crystal clear. The altitude is climbing and I'm priming and I'm climbing and I'm never ever lying to the base. I watch the colors bleeding while the vision is receding and the engine is exceeding at a pace. My purpose is original, the spiritually medicinal, reaching for the pinnacle and leaving out a trace. Yeah, the aerodynamic resonance is giving me the presence as I move through the urban space. Focusing the friction through the hollow of the bone with a monumental impact on the microphone. I analyze the current and the torrent and the warrant while I'm sitting on the obsidian throne. My wisdom is the heartbeat and the rhythmic algorithm in the language that is organically grown. The tempo is intentional and multidimensional and unconventional as everything is prone. I see the chain reaction forming clearly in the light inside the geometric and asymmetrical zone. This profound flight mastery and lyrical wizardry, that the binary system is finally known. My style is relative and hyper effective and super selective while I'm stepping with the ketone. Yeah, the high octane delivery is how I truly outshone every other rhythm that was sown. Velocity defines the way the canyon starts to ring. We ride the pressure waves and we on the heavy ring. My awareness is settling deep with the terrifying sting. This undeniable fast scripture, a message that I bring. The rush is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each high velocity syllable is making a vessel for the singing in profound flight, breaking the comparable. Yeah, the skyline spread vibration is eternally cool. Synchronize the movement while the physical improvement is beginning to be shattering the crack. I notice the quick shift in the use and drift in the cosmic riff. Only one interrupt the track. My foresight is the blueprint in the digital footprint where the summit is a peak that can't attack. Got the feeling concentrated and highly calibrated. In the chrome plated rocket with a powerful stack. The rhythm is accelerating, dominating. Cat the singer syncopating, now avoiding mechanical lag. I see the connection forming clearly with the psychic perception while the rivals wave the white flag. My movements are measured and highly treasured in infinity pleasure powered by the industrial bag. Yeah, the frictionless performance is sonic enormous and global dominance is here to brag. Slicing through the competition with mathematical precision in the rhythm of the neon beam of light. I analyze the data stream and the pixel scheme and the hologram dream while I'm moving through the night. My understanding is the ultimate truth and the absolute proof shining with a massive brilliant white. The tempo is steady and the engine is ready and the process steady built on the logic and the might. I see the chain reaction forming clearly and sincerely. Everything is right directly in the center of the sight. This moment is pure and the remedy is sure and the vision is obscure, powered by the platinum flight. My attention is total and the focus is vocal and the impact is global. Everything I truly out smashing bright. Yeah, the high value execution and sonic evolution is the spirit in the heart of the eternal night. Velocity defines the way the canyon starts to ring. We ride the pressure waves and we on the heavy wing. My awareness is settling deep with a terrified sting. This undeniable fast scripture, a message that I bring. The rush is absolute, holding the constant pull. Each high velocity syllable is making vessel for the second. Ground flight, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the skyline sprint vibration is eternally cool.
Authenticate the trajectory before the world begins to fade. Unless you hold a throttle, you're just a shadow in the shade. Feel the powerful displacement rise through every glass arcade. Soon the entire atmosphere will be part of the parade. Acknowledge the authority, acknowledging the move I made. Always trust the airspeed. That's how the debts are paid. Sensing the competitive feel shrinking as I sharpen up the blade. Never break the momentum tonight. That's the law of the trade.
Velocity defines the way the canyon starts to ring. We ride the pressure waves and we on a heavy wing. My awareness is settling deep with a terrifying sting. My mess undeniable fast scripture, a message that I bring. The rush is absolute, holding the constant pull. Each high velocity syllable is being the vessel for the seven. Profound flight, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the skyline sprint vibration is eternally cool.
My intensity defines. Command the pulse until the veins begin to glow with white. I'm cutting through the shadows in the center of the night. My adrenaline is liquid gold, burning incredibly bright. Got the sensory explosion, taking everything in sight. The dashboard is a furnace, now avoiding the inner light. I watch the streetlights bleeding as the moments fly by. My purpose is molecular, now reaching for the cosmic high. Yeah, the hyper-focused magic is something I truly tie. Pumping pure electricity through the hollow of the bone. I analyze the danger zone where I'm never left alone. My wisdom is the friction in the frequency unknown. The rhythm is intentional now. Seated on the throne, I see the chain reaction forming clearly. Everything is shown. This profound neurological capture that the wind has blown. My style is deflecting now, stepping out with the keystone. Yeah, the dangerous velocity is what the soul has grown. Intensity defines the moment when the vision starts to clear. We incinerate the weakness and the frequency of fear. My identity is settling deep while the boundaries disappear. This undeniable in scripture that the spirits come to hear. The surge is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each high voltage vibration is making the vessel full. This ambient, profound fever, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the crimson coated energy is eternally cool. Establish the connection while the engine starts to roar. I notice the quick shift in the opening of the door. My foresight is the lightning now, hitting on the floor. Got the feeling encoded deep like a legendary lore. The limit is a ghost tonight, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the core array. Yeah, the total liberation is here to truly stay. Synchronizing heartbeat to the snapping of the snare. I analyze the data stream now, floating in the air. My understanding is the ultimate truth now, a visionary flare. The tempo is steady now, built on the philosophy I truly wear. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything in the glare. This moment is pure now, powered by the core prayer. My attention is total, everything I truly out dare. Yeah, the bloodshot momentum is the only thing I share. Get the safety net in before the sparks begin to fly. Unless you live for the edge, you're just waiting for the sky. Feel the powerful compulsion rise, a technological cry. Soon the entire cityscape will be passing in the blink of an eye. Acknowledge the authority of the move that's born to die. Always trust the red line, that's how the legend survives the lie. Sensing the competitive field shrinking as the limits go dry. Never pull the throttle back, that's the spirit of the guy. Intensity defines the moment when the vision starts to clear. We incinerate the weakness and the frequency of fear. My identity is settling deep while the boundaries recede. disappear. This undeniable with scripture that the spirits come to hear. The surge is absolute, holding the constant pull. Each high voltage vibration is making the vessel full. This ambient profound fever, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the crimson coated energy is eternally cool. Vision dissolves into the red light. Everything remains at the limit now. Hear the final scream of the tide. Beyond the breaking point.
Optimize the pathway while the timer starts to crawl. I'm skipping every cutscene and I'm breaking through the wall. My navigation's frame perfect, never gonna stall. Got the world record energy, I'm standing 10 feet tall. The glitches in the system now, avoiding the inner lie. I watch the levels passing as the moments fly by. My purpose is mathematical, reaching for the pixel high. Yeah, the frame data vibration is something I truly tie. Pumping pure efficiency through the hollow of the lung. I analyze the sequence while the heavy weights are swung. My wisdom is the shortcut where the secret bells are rung. The rhythm is intentional now on the ladder's highest rung. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything is young. This profound kinetic mastery that the classic poet sung. My style is deflected now, stepping out with the key tongue. Yeah, the optimized delivery is how the victory is clung. Velocity defines the way the textures start to tear. We bypass the obstacles and vanish in the air. My intuition is settling in the zone beyond compare. This undeniable rapid scripture, a legendary flair. The split is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each low latency syllable is making the vessel full. The ambient profound logic breaking the common rule. Yeah, the record-breaking frequency is eternal. Initialize the sequence before the final boss appears. I notice the quick shift in the static of the years. My foresight is the hardware overcoming all the fears. Got the feeling concentrated, shifting through the gears. The controller's getting warmer now, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the core array. Yeah, the sequence breaking elegance is here to truly stay. Filtering the distractions in the rhythm of the dash. I analyze the data stream within every crash. My understanding is the ultimate truth found in the flash. The tempo is steady now, built on the philosophy I smash. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything in a hash. This moment is pure now, powered by the core crash. My attention is total, everything I truly out. Yeah, zero error execution is the only thing I stash. Verify the integrity before the finish line is crossed. Unless you play the perfect game, the victory is lost. And feel the powerful compulsion rise, no matter what the cost. Soon the entire scoreboard will be covered in the frost. Acknowledge the authority, acknowledging the move so bossed. Always trust the strategy, that's how the spirits toss. Sensing the competitive feel, shrinking as the bridges gloss. Never drop the inputs tonight, that's the law of the exhaust. Velocity defines the way the textures start to tear. We bypass the obstacles, we vanish in the air. My intuition is setting deep in the zone beyond compare. This undeniable rapid scripture, a legendary flair. The split is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each low latency syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient profound logic breaking the common rule. Yeah, the record-breaking frequency is eternally cool. Final frame is captured now. Silence returns to the digital screen. Hear the final beat of the clock. New personal best. Yeah, initialize the fusion in the heart of the engine while the sapphire starts to bleed. I'm a cold-blooded runner with a hunger for the thunder and the elemental speed. My vision is a spectrum of the ultra-high definition, planting every single seed. Got the tactical advantage in the way I manage every single desperate need. The friction is a catalyst, a spiritual specialist moving through the neon rain. I see the world in a pixelated blur while I'm navigating through the mental pain. My hustle is a circuit, yeah, I work it till I perfect it, running through the main vein. Yeah, the high voltage delivery is the only way to leave a permanent stain. Crushing all the static with a rim and automatic in a visionary sharp strike. I analyze the distance while I'm breaking the resistance on the digital turnpike. My wisdom is the cobalt, the heavy duty bolt hitting like a lightning height. The tempo is a razor, a panoramic laser, something that you never seen like. I see the sparks flying from the sapphire, grinding on the edge of the chrome blade. This 24K energy is the only remedy for the shadows in the deep shade. My style is a fracture, a total capture of the moves that I've already made. Yeah, the premium ignition is the final definition of the way the game is played. Radiance defines the path across the electric blue floor. We ride the lightning until the entire universe begins to roar. My awareness is a fire, climbing up the wire, asking for a little bit more. This undeniable fast scripture, a heavy duty picture, breaking down the iron door. The surge is absolute, a permanent and heavy in a stellar pool. Each
Each high velocity syllable is making the entire vessel full. This crystalline energy, breaking every common and basic rule. Yeah, the sapphire vibration is eternally and lethally cool. Stimulate the reaction before the atmospheric pressure starts to turn into a cage. I notice the quick shift in the economic drift while I'm turning over the page. My foresight is the blueprint, a legendary Glenn acting like a modern day sage. They got the ambition concentrated and highly calibrated for the center of the stage. The rhythm is accelerating, dominating, captivating, cutting through the heavy mist. I see the prophet forming with a psychic storm and flicking power from the cold wrist. My movements are measured, highly treasured, and infinitely pleasured on the list. Yeah, the frictionless performance is a global norm. It's giving it a brand new twist. Slicing through the sector with a carbon fiber vector in the middle of the night. Analyze the radar stream and the dollar sign dream while I'm shining bright. My understanding is the ultimate truth and the absolute proof of the might. The tempo is steady, the pilot is ready, built on the logic and the right light. I see the chain reaction forming sincerely. Everything is right in the sight. This moment is gold, a story to be told, powered by the luxury height. My attention is total, the impact is vocal, making every single move like yeah. The high value execution is a revolution in the heart of the eternal state. The path across the electric blue floor. We ride the lightning until the entire universe begins to roar. My awareness is a fire, coming up the wire, asking for a little bit more. This undeniable fast scripture, the heavy duty picture, breaking down the iron door. The surge is absolute, a permanent and heavy in a stellar pull. Each high velocity syllable is making the entire vessel full. This crystalline energy, breaking every common and basic rule. Yeah, the sapphire vibration is eternally and lethally cool. Scrutinize a catalyst before the entire line turns into a freezing ghost. Unless you hold the spark, you're just a shadow standing at the empty post. Feel the power displacement rise from the valley to the frozen coast. Soon the entire industry will be celebrating the one they fear the most. Acknowledging authority, acknowledging the ghost right through the host. Always trust the trajectory, that's the way we give the universe a toast. Sensing the competitive field shrinking while I'm making the most. Never break the momentum tonight, that's the code of the winning post. Radiance defy the path across the electric blue floor. We ride the lightning until the entire universe begins to roar. My awareness is a fire, climbing up the wire, asking for a little bit more. This undeniable fast scripture, the heavy duty picture, breaking down the iron door. The surge is absolute, a permanent and heavy in a stellar pool. Each high velocity syllable is making the entire vessel full. This crystalline energy, breaking every common and basic rule. Yeah, the sapphire vibration is eternally and lethally cool. Evaporate into the blue smoke haze. The ignition is complete, but the heat stays. Wait for the sonic boom to settle. Blue fire remains.
Everybody got a dope bad, bitch, you got a dope bad, bitch, you got a dope go, 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 go. Everybody got a dope bad, bitch, you got a dope bad, bitch, you got a dope go, 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 go. Everybody got a dope bad, bitch, you got a dope bad, bitch, you got a dope go. Ignite the mixture of the high octane wealth while the world is spinning slow. I'm pouring liquid gold into the cylinder and watching how the pressure start to grow. My intuition is a diamond cut precision, keeping every single rival in the low. Got the fire in the lungs and the silver on the tongues to make the entire city glow. The luxury is lethal, but the vision is ethereal, moving through the velvet night. I see the ghost in the machine, wearing satin in the green, shining with a heavy, heavy light. My hustle is a masterpiece, a never-ending lease on the power and the golden might. Yeah, the high-speed delivery is the only way to leave a permanent and blinding sight. Crushing the competition with the calculated mission in the middle of the neon rain. I analyze the digital and focus on the visual, we avoiding every single kind of pain. My wisdom is the alchemy, a penthouse balcony, looking down upon the gravel lane. That tempo is a hurricane, a blood flow through the vein, moving like a bullet train. I see the sparks flying from the friction of the grinding on the polished chrome track. This 24 karat flow is the only way to go, never looking, never turning back. My style is sophisticated, highly complicated, keeping every single pocket packed. Yeah, the premier bit performance is a sonic wave of Normans, filling up the empty crack. Radiance defines the path across the burning street. We ride the rhythm to the metal and the fire meet. My awareness is a furnace, ever feeling the defeat. This undeniable for scripture, making every look complete. The surge is absolute, a heavy in a golden pulley. High velocity syllable is making the engine full. This opulent energy, breaking every common rule. Yeah, the good, the vibration is telling me, make it look home. Even if you got it all bad, got it all red, that you got it go, 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 go. Even if you got it all bad, got it all bad, that you got it go, go, go. Stimulate the fusion before the copper plated reality begins to melt and fade. I notice the quick shift in the economic drift while I'm sitting in the emerald shade. My foresight is the pedigree, a legendary legacy, sharper than a razor blade. Got the ambition concentrated and highly calibrated for the moves that I've already made. The rhythm is accelerating, dominating. cutting through the heavy smoke. I see the bag forming with the psychic storm and never treated like a common joke. My movements are prestigious, infinitely religious, wearing the expensive cloak. Yeah, the frictionless performance is the blow in enormous, making every rival choke. Slicing through the darkness with a mathematical sharpness in the center of the bay. I analyze the currency and the massive scale urgency while I'm moving in a major way. My understanding is the luxury, a total kind of sorcery, shining like the break of day. The tempo was relentless, making every witness senseless, having nothing left to say. I see the gold melting in the heat of the pelting. Everything is turning into light. This moment is a treasure beyond any kind of measure. Powered by the velvet flight, my attention is total. The impact is vocal, making every single shimmer bright. Yeah, the high value execution is the final evolution in the heart of the eternal night. Radiance defines the path across the burning street. We ride the rhythm to the metal and the fire meet. My awareness is a furnace, never feeling the defeat. This undeniable by scripture, making every loop complete. The surge is absolute, heavy in the golden pulley. Travelocity syllable is making the engine full. This popular energy, breaking every common rule. Yeah, the gilded vibration is eternal and lethally cool. Everybody gotta do, yeah, get you by the do, yeah, get you by the do, go, 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 go. Everybody gotta do, yeah, get you by the do, yeah, get you by the do, go, 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 go. Everybody gotta do, yeah, get you by the do, yeah, get you by the do, go, 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 go. Everybody gotta do, yeah, get you by the do, yeah, get you by the do, go, 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 go. Scrutinize the catalyst before the entire universe begins to turn into dust. Unless you hold the flame, you're just another piece of metal sitting in the rust. Feel the powerful displacement rise through the ruins of the common trust. Soon the entire industry will be kneeling to the power of the golden lust. Acknowledge the authority, acknowledging the move and the heavy duty thrust. Always trust the octane, that's how the legends manage to adjust. Sensing the competitive field shrinking as I turn the entire world into a bust. Never break the momentum tonight, that's the law of the premium, I must. Radiance defines the path across the burning street. We ride the rhythm to the metal and the fire meet. My awareness is a furnace, never feeling the defeat. This undeniable by scripture, making every loop complete. The surge is absolute, the heavy in the golden pulley. High velocity syllable is making the engine full. This popular energy, breaking every common rule. Yeah, the gilded vibration is eternal and lethally cool. Evaporate into the golden mist. The tank is empty, but the glow remains. Hear the engine cooling in the dark. Fuel spent.
Yeah. Static cutting through my cerebellum. Velocity talking, I don't need a sermon. Digits in my vision keep folding in layers. Mind moving faster than corporate prayers. Syntax snapping every time that I breathe. Tongue hit rhythm like a glitch in the beat. I don't chase hype, I compress it raw. Turn airflow straight into verbal law. Neurons tapping in triplet frames. Every bar bent like space-time change. I pivot mid-syllable, never delayed. Sound waves slide like a blade in shade. Pressure stay high, but the tone stay cool. Too fast to trace, no rewind tool. Moments and dragging me straight through sound. Pulse stay sharp when the lights break down. Every word land clean, no lag. Frame by frame, I body the track. Breathless motion, but I stay precise. Cold in the stairs, still rolling like dice. No breaks here, only forward zones. Speed turn flesh in a living tone. Yeah, chrome thought spin in a narrow lane. I talk in bursts like encrypted flame. Jaw move rapid, never stumble once. Each consonant punch with a data punch. Hop in pronunciation just to flex control. Let vowels melt, then I snap them cold. CPU brain with a streetwise chip. Still spit truth with a hacker drip. Crowd can't read when the cadence flip. I go between beats when the snare don't hit. Too many flows in a single breath. I jog through danger like cardio death. I stay calm when the tempo climb. I don't outrun, I redesign time. Momentum dragging me straight through sound. Pulse stay sharp when the lights break down. Every word land clean, no lag. Frame by frame, how I body the track. Breathless motion, but I stay precise. Cold in the stairs, still rolling like dice. No breaks here, only forward zones. Speed turn flesh in the living tone. Hey, between the ticks where the seconds tear. I found a pocket with inner air. Heartbeat sync to a hyperdrive. Still feel human when the mic go live. I don't spray fast just to look insane. I carve direction inside the rain. Every silence part of the scheme. Even pauses moving like machines. Momentum dragging me straight through sound. Pulse stay sharp when the lights break down. Every word land clean, no lag. Frame by frame, how I body the track. Breathless motion, but I stay precise. Cold in the stairs, still rolling like dice. No breaks here, only forward zones. Speed turn flesh in the living tone. Yeah. The images stuck in your zone. Yeah. You perturb the rush, but not the bones. Yeah. When the beat fade, I still remain. Yeah. Velocity etched in the brain. Yeah.
Manipulate the seconds while the others start to stall. I'm running up the numbers like a shadow on the wall. My biological machinery is answering the call. Got the double-sided currency, I'm never gonna fall. The hourglass is shattering now, avoiding the inner lie. I watch the world freezing as the moments fly by. My purpose is chronological now, reaching for the sonic high. Yeah, the twin-engine rhythm is something I truly tie. Multiplying every profit in the blink of an eye. I analyze the movement while the rest are asking why. My wisdom is the shortcut where the heavy secret secrets lie. The rhythm is intentional now. Soaring through the sky, see the chain reaction forming clearly. Everything is dry. This profound tempo mastery that money couldn't buy. My style is no let the now. Stepping out with the key fly. Yeah, the rapid fire elegance is what I truly occupy. Efficiency is king when the rhythm starts to double. We bypass the drama and we bypass all the trouble. My ambition is settling deep underneath the rubble. This undeniable friend is scripture rising from the bubble. The pace is absolute, holding a constant pulley. Hyperactive syllables is making the vessel full. This ambient profound hustle, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the twin velocity vibration is eternally cool. Outrunning tiger solar system with a single golden verse. I noticed the quick shit for the better or the worse. My foresight is the legacy, avoiding every curse. Got the feeling encoded deep inside a heavy purse. The calibration's perfect now, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the core array. Yeah, the automated brilliance is here to truly stay. Slicing through the silence in the rhythm of the chase. I analyze the data stream now, winning every race. My understanding is the ultimate truth now. Found in the space, the tempo is steady now. Built on the philosophy I truly grace. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything in the case. This moment is pure now, powered by the core base. My attention is total, everything I truly embrace. Yeah, the high-speed manifestation is how I set the pace. Capture the momentum before the static starts to freeze. Unless you move at my speed, you'll be begging on your knees. Feel the powerful acceleration rise, blowing through the trees. Soon the entire industry will be shaking in the breeze. Surrender to the frequency, acknowledging the move with ease. Always trust the double time, that's how the spirit sees. Sensing the competitive feel, shrinking, doing what I please. Never drop the cadence tonight, that's the law of the keys. Efficiency is king when the rhythm starts to double. We bypass the drama and we bypass all the trouble. My ambition is settling deep underneath the rubble. This undeniable frantic scripture rise around the bubble. The pace is absolute, holding the constant pulley. Hyperactive syllables and making the vessel rule. The semi and profound hustle, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the twin velocity vibration is eternally cool. Time loops back into itself. Everyone else is standing still now. Hear the final snap of the clock. Double or nothing. Double.
Execute the particle flow while the room stays deceptively still. Megawatts of radiation packed in a vessel of pure iron will. Mental frequency vibrating like a ghost about to kill. Atomic blueprint and elemental flow giving the grid a chill. Density mountain counting every second to overflow. Static crackles as the chains dissolve and let the power go. Subatomic purpose reaching for the heat they'll never know. Resonance shifting the presence as I dominate the show. Vision focusing through the mirror with the digital impact. Nucleus analyzed while the atoms remain tightly packed. Isotope wisdom in a world that is chemically cracked. Tempo intentional, every single moving cell is tracked. Chain reaction forming in the geometric dark zone. Lyrical wizardry that the binary system is finally known. Reflective style selective while I step with the heavy tone. High octane delivery better than the rhythms previously sown. Radiance defines the way the atmosphere begins to break. We ride the shock waves, owning every rhythmic quake. Oh, and it's settling deep with everything at stake. Fast scripture, leaving no room for a mistake. Surge is absolute, holding a constant heavy pull. Syllables at high velocity, making the vessel full. I'm your life breaking every common rule. Atomic vibration, eternally and lethally cool. Activate the fusion before the molecular walls divide. Quick and lose quick, a shift where the heavy secrets hide. Digital footprint on the mountain that they can't ride. Calibrated engine running with the powerful pride. Accelerating rhythm, avoiding any mechanical lag. Connection forming while the rivals wave the white flag. Measured movements powered by the industrial bag. Frictionless dominance here to permanently brag. Slicing through with mathematical precision and light. Data stream analyzed while moving through the night. Ultimate truth shining with the massive brilliant white. Engine ready built on the logic and the might. Reaction forming everything directly in the sight. Pure remedy powered by the platinum flight. Total attention making every impact. Evolution in the heart of the infinite eternal night. Radiance defines the way the atmosphere begins to break. We ride the shock waves, owning every rhythmic quake. Oh, and it's settling deep with everything at stake. Fast scripture, leaving no room for a mistake. Surge is absolute, holding a constant heavy pull. Syllables at high velocity, making the vessel full. I'm light breaking every common rule. Atomic vibration, eternally and lethally cool. Examine me energy before the universe begins to fade. Unless you hold the trigger, you're a shadow in the shade. Displacement rising through every glass arcade. Soon the entire atmosphere is part of the rate. Acknowledge the authority in the move I've made. Trust the airspeed, that's how the debts are paid. Competitive feel stricken as I sharpen up the blade. Never break momentum, it's the law of the trade. Radiance defines the way the atmosphere begins to break. We ride the shock waves, owning every rhythmic quake. Oh, and it's settling deep with everything at stake. Fast scripture, leaving no room for a mistake. Surge is absolute, holding a constant heavy pull. Syllables at high velocity, making the vessel full. Ambient light breaking every common rule. Atomic vibration, eternity and lethally cool. Atomic vibration, eternity and lethally cool.
Yeah. Metamorphose the vessel as the fingers grip the steel. I'm shedding every shadow just to make the chaos real. My neural transmission is the only thing I feel. Got the predatory instinct for the military meal. The red light is a trigger now, avoiding the inner lie. I watch the crowd vanishing as the moments fly by. My purpose is instinctive now, reaching for the carnage high. Yeah, the lyrical assassination is something I truly tie. Pumping cold adrenaline into the vocal cage. I analyze the distance while I'm stepping on the stage. My wisdom is the blackout in a state of holy rage. The rhythm is intentional, not turning every single page. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, fueled by the age. This profound tactical mastery that the silence can't gauge. My style is spitting out, stepping out with the key weight. Yeah, the battlefield execution is what I truly wage. Rupture defines the way the vibration starts to bleed. We eliminate the static and we plant the toxic seed. My darkness is settling deep according to the need. It's undeniable scripture that the spirit's out of fear. Pulse is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each I got of a syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient profile is breaking the common rule. Yeah, the blackout mode vibration is eternally cool. Yeah, the blackout mode vibration is eternally cool. Yeah, colonize the atmosphere before the lights go dark. I notice the quick shift in the nature of the spark. My foresight is the wreckage leaving a permanent mark. Got the feeling concentrated like the shadow of a shark. The venom is awakened now, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly, what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the core ray. Yeah, the total annihilation is here to truly stay. Perforating eardrums in the rhythm of the storm. I analyze the data stream now departing from the form. I analyze the data stream now departing from the form. My understanding is the ultimate truth now taking on the warm. The tempo is steady now, built on a philosophy I truly swarm. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything in the norm. This moment is pure now, powered by the core norm. My attention is total, everything I truly outperform. Yeah, the high tension execution is how I truly transform. Behold a takeover before the venue starts to burn. Unless you got the stomach, it is not your fucking turn. Feel the powerful compulsion rise every lesson that I spurn. Soon the entire planet will be shaking as I turn. Recognize the authority, acknowledging the move so stern. Always trust the assassin, that's how the spirit turns. Sensing the competitive feel shrinking as the bridges burn. Never drop the weapon tonight, that's the law of the earth. Rupture defines the way the vibration starts to bleed. We eliminate the static and we plant the toxic seed. My darkness is settling deep according to the need. This undeniable war scripture that the spirits come to feed up. Pulse is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each I caliber the level is making the vessel full. This ambient profile is breaking the common rule. Yeah, the blackout mode vibration is eternally cool. Yeah, the blackout mode vibration is eternally cool. Last victim leads the flow now. Silence returns to the smoking mic. Hear the final hum of the amp, body count complete up. I'm heavy when I step in the lane. Did you keep jumping like a glitch in the frame? Wake up chasing what the rest can't see. Time too slow, so it bend for me. Running on instinct, I'm manual mode. Life on turbo, never stuck in low. Pressure stay high, but I breathe just fine. When you move this fast, fear fall behind. Every move clean, no wasted spin. Money talk fluent, I translate wins. They pause life, I accelerate. Same 24, but I generate. From the curb to the clouds, I climb. No breaks in the rhythm of mine. Velocity pushing my back through the night. Wind in my chest when I'm chasing the light. Can't
slow down when the lane too clear. Whole world blur when I switch that gear. Cash flow dance like it caught that breeze. Numbers go up with the RPMs. I don't start, I don't struggle muscle. All gas living in that hustle. All gas living in that hustle. Out of cool mindset, way out of range. Conversation shift when it's rearranged. They count minutes, I count routes. Profit talk loud when I reroute out. Jet lag vision, city still move. While I'm 2 steps ahead of the news. Every risk measured, never reckless. Speed look wild, but the math still blessed. Hands on future, grip stay firm. I don't wait tables, I flip the turn. They see flash, I see system design. Every win time, down to the dime. When they blink, I'm past that point. Smoke in the mirror, I disappoint. Velocity pushing my back through the night. Wind in my chest when I'm chasing a light. Can't slow down when the lane too clear. Whole world blur when I switch that gear. Cash flow dance like it caught that breeze. Numbers go up with the RPMs. I don't start, don't struggle muscle. All gas living in that hustle. All gas living in that hustle. Before they notice I'm already gone. Foot on the mark, wait, never wrong. Silence loud when the focus locked. Dreams turn real when the doubt get docked. Every breath sync with the grind. Speed ain't luck, it's a state of mind. I don't sprint, I stay airborne. Built for motion to the next form. Velocity pushing my back through the night. Wind in my chest when I'm chasing a light. Can't slow down when the lane too clear. Whole world blur when I switch that gear. Cash flow dance like it caught that breeze. Numbers go up with the RPMs. I don't start, don't struggle muscle. All gas living in that hustle. Afterburn glow in the rear view shine. If you still chasing, I'm past that line. Sky still calling, I answer fast. Future moving, never the past. With it right, 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 with it right.
Yeah. They call the downpour while the billboard starts to blink. I'm floating in the fluid where the heavy symbols sink. My semantic saturation is the only thing I drink. Got the hyper real emotion, standing on the brink. The metaphor is dissolving now, avoiding the inner lie. I watch the pixels watching as the moments slip by. My purpose is semiotic, reaching for the abstract high. Yeah, the artificial vibration is something I truly tie. Pumping liquidated logic through the hollow of the soul. I analyze the fragments while I'm playing out the role. My wisdom is the simulation, taking back control. The rhythm is intentional now, swallowing the whole. I see the chain reaction forming clearly light inside the bowl. This profound urban satire that the binary stole. My style is with now, stepping out with the Kitoya. The aestheticized delivery is what I truly outroll. Abstraction defines the way the pavement starts to steam. We navigate the wreckage and we let the static gleam. My awareness is settling deep in the center of the dream. This undeniable liquid scripture, a disconnected theme. The drift is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each high concept syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient profound logic breaking the common rule. Yeah, the postmodern vibration is eternally cool. Initialize the sequence before the meaning gets too dry. I notice the quick shift in the reflection of the sky. My foresight is the algorithm, never asking why. Got the feeling concentrated where the heavy secrets lie. The reality is flickering now, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the core array. Yeah, the sophisticated elegance is here to truly stay. Filtering the irony and rhythm on the storm. I analyze the data stream until the thoughts transform. My understanding is the ultimate truth, ignoring norm. The tempo is steady now, but on the falafel form. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything is warm. This moment is pure now, powered by the core swarm. My attention is total, everything I truly outperform. Yeah, the medium is the message, is the soul within the swarm. Authenticate the moisture before the surface starts to burn. Unless you read the subtext, you have nothing left to learn. Feel the power immersion rise at every single turn. Soon the entire cityscape will be waiting for the yearn. Acknowledge the authority, acknowledging the move I earn. Always trust the drizzle, that's how the spirits turn. Sensing the competitive, feel shrinking as I cross the bourne. Never stop the stream tonight, that's the law of the morn. Abstraction defines the way the pavement starts to steam. We navigate the wreckage and we let the static gleam. My awareness is settling deep in the center of the dream. This undeniable liquid scripture, a disconnected theme. The drift is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each high concept syllable is making the vessel full. But this ambient profound logic breaking the common rule. Yeah, the postmodern vibration is eternally cool. Yeah. Last signal washes down the drain now. Silence returns to the neon shop. Hear the final hum of the line. Data ends, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Overdrive the system till the pistons start to scream. I'm tearing through the fabric of the ordinary dream. My velocity is lethal, moving like a laser beam. Got the nitro in the lyrics, letting off a cloud of steam. The speedometer is breaking now, avoiding the inner lie. I watch the world blurring as the moments fly by. My purpose is kinetic now, reaching for the liquid eye. Yeah, the terminal velocity is something I truly tie. Yeah, kilowatts of energy is for the vocal cord. Analyze the breakage of it like a sharp sword. My wisdom is the limit, and something get for the rhythm is intentional, not crossing every border board. I see the chain reaction forming, clearly striking like a lord. This profound kinetic alchemy that the silence has ignored. My style is with it, then I stepping out with the key chord. Yeah, the high octane delivery is what I truly stored. Velocity dictates the way the future starts to look. We rewrite the entire game, tearing up the rule book. My ambition is settling deep, caught up on the silver hook. This undeniable rapid scripture, taking every path we took. The acceleration is absolute, holding the constant pull. Each high speed syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient profound urgency, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the full speed vibration is eternally cool. Bypass all the limiters until the engine starts to glow. I notice the quick shift in the tempo of the show. My foresight is the lightning now, where the silver currents flow. Get the feeling encoded deep, escaping the status quo. The needles in the red zone now, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly, what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the core array. Yeah, the supersonic execution is here to truly stay. Turbulence arresting in the rhythm of the heavy heat, analyzing the stream now, covering every inch of the street now. My understanding is the ultimate truth now. Found another beat, the tempo is steady now. Built on the philosophy I truly treat. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything standing tall. This moment is pure now, powered by the core throw. My attention is total, everything I truly enthrall. Yeah, you're the relentless acceleration is what I truly call. Commit to the motion before the brakes begin to snap. Unless you got the reflex, you'll be caught inside a trap. Feel the powerful displacement rise, closing up the gap. Soon the entire universe will be doing the final lap. Understand the authority, acknowledging the move so zap. Always trust the momentum, is how the spirits rap. Sensing the competitive, feel shrinking under the heavy cap. Never saw the pulse of night, that's the law. Velocity dictates the way the future starts to look. We rewrite the entire game, tearing up the rule book. My ambition is settling deep, caught upon the silver hook. This undeniable rapid scripture, taking every path we took. The acceleration is absolute, holding the constant pull. Each high speed syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient pull, found urgency, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the full speed vibration is eternally cool. Yeah, it's eternally cool. Yeah, finish line disappears behind, but the world is still spinning at the speed of sound. Yeah, vanish love disappears behind. Hear the final coolness of the radiator, no looking back.
Operationalize the sensor while I'm slicing through the heavy neon saturated haze. I'm a kinetic anomaly, catching the rhythm and leaving the city in a daze. My synaptic firing is higher than wiring a million-volt electric maze. Got the gravity shredding and steady beating, sweat for the glory and the praise. The asphalt is burning beneath the performance of a cosmic level flight. I see the vertical jungle in the mumble while I'm beaming with a cold light. My velocity is a weapon unless it's stepping through the center of the night. Yeah, the high frequency vibration is the only way to keep the future bright. Bypassing the system with the rhythm dualism and a catastrophic sound. I analyze the movement of the pavement while I'm never touching the ground. My wisdom is the friction of vivid addiction to the way the heavy drums pound. Tempo is a comet, a lyric tsunami, keeping every witness still bound. I see the streaks of silver in the mirror as I'm pushing past the red line. This supersonic mastery and wizardry is how I finally start to shine. My style is a fracture, a total capture of the moment and the grand design. Yeah, the premium execution is a revolution, making all the galaxy mine. No brilliance defines the way we cut through the concrete sky. We ride the friction till the limits of the atmosphere begin to die. My awareness is a prism, a high-speed vision, letting every arrow fly. This undeniable fast scripture written in a flicker of the third eye. The rush is absolute, a permanent and heavy in a stellar port. Each high velocity syllable is making the entire city fall. This panoramic energy breaking every common and basic rule. Yeah, the stardust vibration is eternally and lethally cool. Yeah, stimulate the impact before the entire architecture starts to shake and fall. I notice the quick shift in the air, slip drift from the tower to the wall. My foresight is a telescope, a high scope hope, standing infinitely tall. Got the moment to concentrated and highly calibrated for the ultimate caller. The rhythm is accelerating, dominating, kept making every rival freeze. I see the data stream forming and storming through the digit breeze. My movements are fluid, a modern day druid, bringing every giant mind to the knees. Yeah, the frictionless performance is a global enormous, doing exactly what I please. Diving through the sectors with the carbon fiber vectors in the blur of blue. I analyze the density and the high intensity for the chosen and the few. Understanding is the ultimate truth and the absolute proof of the view. The tempo is steady, the impact is ready. Cutting all the static into two. I see down the light, refracting and reacting to the way I'm breaking every law. This moment is a miracle, purely lyrical without a single kind of flaw. My attention is total, the impact is vocal, even with the drop jaw. Yeah, the high value execution is the evolution that the world never saw. Yeah, brilliance defines the way we cut through the concrete sky. We ride the friction to the limits of the atmosphere, begin to die. My awareness is a prism, a high-speed vision, letting every arrow fly. This undeniable fast scripture, written in a flicker of the third eye. The rush is absolute, a permanent and heavy in a stellar pool. Each high velocity syllable is making the entire city full. This panoramic energy breaking every common and basic rule. Yeah, the stardust vibration is eternally and lethally cool. Yeah, scrutinize the resonance before the entire skyline turns into a ghost. Unless you hold a spark, it's just a shadow standing at the post. Feel the powerful displacement rise from the valley to the coast. Soon the entire industry will be celebrating the one they fear the most. Acknowledge the authority, acknowledging the ghost right through the host. Always trust the trajectory, that's the way we give the universe a toast. Sensing the competitive field shrinking while I'm making the most. Never break the momentum tonight, that's the code of the winning post. Brilliance defines the way we cut through the concrete sky. We ride the friction to the limits of the atmosphere, begin to die. My awareness is a prism, a high-speed vision, letting every arrow fly. This undeniable fast scripture, written in a flicker of the third eye. The rush is absolute, a permanent and heavy in a stellar pool. Each high velocity syllable is making the entire city full. This panoramic energy breaking every common and basic rule. Yeah, the stardust vibration is eternally and lethally cool. Yeah, vanish into the morning light. The streak remains in the after image. Wait for the sonic boom, the hit city's quiet. Vanish into the morning light. Yeah, ignite the atmosphere until the speakers start to hop. I'm dropping heavy fire and I'm never gonna stop. My energy is peaking from the bottom to the top. Got 100 watt around but make the whole party pop. The temperature is rising now, avoiding the inner lie. I watch the bodies jumping as the moments fly by. My purpose electric now, reaching for the party high. Yeah, the uninhibited motion is something I truly tie. Pumping pure adrenaline through the middle of the floor. I analyze the rhythm, then I'm asking for some more. My wisdom is the party life, a legend in the lore. The rhythm is intentional now, kicking down the door. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, hear the crowd roar. This profound sonic mastery from the ceiling to the shore. My style is living, I'm stepping out with the key chord. Yeah, the high octane delivery is what I truly outpour. Vibration defines the way the ceiling starts to shake. We double up the madness for the entire city's sake. My spirit is settling deep in every move I make. This undeniable wild scripture of fever you can't fake. The balance is absolute, holding the constant pull. Each hyperactive syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient profound hype, breaking the common rule. Yet a non-stop celebration is eternally cool. Calculate the impact while the neon starts to spin. I notice the quick shift, then I let the vibe begin. My foresight is the party wave, I'm never gonna win. Got the feeling concentrated underneath the sweaty skin. The baseline is a monster now, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the core of array. Yeah, the high frequency lifestyle is here to truly stay. Slicing through the silence in the rhythm of the beat. I analyze the data stream, taking over every street. My understanding is the ultimate truth. When the bass and treble meet, the tempo is steady now. Built on the philosophy I treat, I see the chain reaction forming clearly. Everyone on their feet, this moment is pure now, powered by the core heat. My attention is total, everything I truly outsheet. Yeah, the frictionless performance is the only thing I breathe. Elevate the pressure before the roof begins to blow. Unless you got the stamina, you better get to know. Feel the powerful combustion rise from the head down to the toes. Soon the entire stadium will be moving in a row. Acknowledge the authority, acknowledging the moves will go. Always trust the hype man, that's how the spirits grow. Sensing the competitive field shrinking as I let the energy show. Never kill the party tonight, that's the law of the flow. Yeah. Vibration defines the way the ceiling starts to shake. We double up the madness for the entire city's sake. My spirit is settling deep in every move I make. This undeniable wild scripture of fever you can fake. The bounce is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each hyperactive syllable is making the vessel full. This epic profound hype, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the non-stop celebration is eternally cool. Yeah. Party reaches the maximum level now. Silence returns to the empty hole. Hear the final echo of the bass. Last call. Party reaches the maximum level now. Silence returns to the empty hole. Hear the final echo of the bass. Last call.
Hey, a man's never coming out. Yagi karate motherfucker. mesh. Hey, fracture the scale while the needles start to snap. I'm mapping out the territory, hiding on the map. My momentum is a mountain that's falling in your lap. Got the immeasurable energy, avoiding every trap. The indicator's bleeding, avoiding the inner lie. I watch the numbers spinning as the moments fly by. My purpose is transcendent, now reaching for the spatial high. Yeah, the lawless acceleration is something I truly tie. Defying every limit that the architect designed. I analyze the chaos, leaving everything behind. My wisdom is the shatter point where the logic is online. The rhythm is intentional, now beautifully blind. I see the chain reaction forming clearly. Everything combined is profound. Kinetic mass to the feel that the system could combine. My style is now stepping out with a key mind. Yeah, the rule breaking delivery is what I truly find. Consciously defines the way the rhythm starts to surge. We bypass the standard and we let the worlds converge. My vibration is settling deep on the catastrophic verge. This undeniable chaotic scripture, a spiritual purge. The peak is absolute, holding a constant pool. Each off the chart syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient profound riot, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the unquantifiable frequency is eternally cool. Shatter the glass before the signal hits the red. I noticed a quick shift in the messages I fed. My foresight is the wreckage where the common sense is dead. Got the feeling concentrated like a heavy metal thread. The sensors paralyzed, now avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly, what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the coral ray. Yeah, the measurable swagger is here to truly stay. Perforating boundaries in the rhythm of the storm. I analyze the stream now, departed from the norm. My understanding is the ultimate truth now taking on the form. The tempo is steady, now built on the philosophy I truly warm. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything in the swarm. This moment is pure now, powered by the core. No, my attention is total, everything I truly outperform. Yeah, the high tension execution is how I truly transform. Witness the destruction before the world begins to shake. Unless you got the courage, you're just another fake. Feel the power displacement rise, a monumental wake. Soon the entire universe will be shivering for my sake. Understand authority, acknowledging the move I make. Always trust the impact, that's how the spirits break. Sensing the competitive field shrinking as I up the stake. Never lower the volume tonight, that's the law of the lake. We bypass the standard and we let the worlds converge. My vibration is settling deep on the catastrophic verge. This undeniable chaotic scripture, a spiritual purge. The peak is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each off the chart syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient and profound riot, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the unquantifiable frequency is eternally cool. Yeah. Measure. Measure made it, come remember. Measure. On the final snap of the needle beyond the scale.
Slowly the blue light bleeds through the cracks of the screen. I'm chasing the ghost of a feeling I haven't yet seen. My thumb is on autopilot, scrolling the neon machine. Got the serotonin spikes hidden like a lightning beam. The notification chime is calling, avoiding the inner lie. Watch the progress bar clearly as the moments fly by. My purpose is downloading, now reaching for the virtual high. Yeah, the incremental dose of the net is something I truly type. Rip up with the picture clears, revealing the hidden frame. I analyze the metadata, now playing the tension game. My wisdom is the buffer, now avoiding the lag and shame. The rhythm is intentional, now move past all things tame. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything in the name is profound. Algorithm craving built on the electric flame. My style is precision now, stepping out with the key aim. Yeah, the surgical precision of the feet is something I truly claim. Streaming the data straight to the center of the mind. We follow the trail of the pixels, leaving the real world behind. My focus is settling deep, built on the digital bind. This undeniable virtual scripture, the rarest treasure to find. The delivery is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each bit-sized update is making the vessel full. This ambient, profound frequency, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the dopamine loop is eternally cool. Underneath the surface of the glass, the ghost in the wire wakes. I notice the quick shift in my hunger now. For the risk the system takes, my foresight is the refresh now. What the next update? Got the feeling encoded deep. escape in the heavy stakes. That our packets arrive in sync now, avoiding the harsh delay. I see the connection forming clearly, yeah, what the server has to say. My movements are measured, powered by the core array. Yeah, the smooth motion of the stream is here to truly stay. Glitches in the system sparkle right on the edge of the side. I analyze the data stream now, giving my absolute all. My understanding is the ultimate truth now, answering the aesthetic call. The tempo is steady now, built on the philosophy I truly install. I see the chain reaction forming clearly, everything standing tall. This moment is pure now, powered by the core thrall. My attention is total, everything I truly enthrall. Yeah, the constant trickle of the signal is what I truly call. Believe the promise of the next frame, where the logic is found. Unless you feel the rush of the download, you can't hear the sound. Feel the powerful current rise, climbing every sonic mount. Soon the seamless feed will be the standard, covering all ground. Watch the interface update quickly, acknowledging the move profound. Always trust the wireless signal, that's where the genuine spirit unbound. Sensing the competitive field shrinking, where only the clicks are crowned. Never look away from the display, that's the only law around. Streaming the data straight to the center of the mind. We follow the trail of the pixels, leaving the real world behind. My focus is settling deep, built on the digital bind. This undeniable virtual scripture, the rarest treasure to find. The delivery is absolute, holding a constant pull. Each bit-sized update is making the vessel full. Discerning and profound, frequency breaking the common rule. Yeah, the dopamine loop is eternally cool. Connection stays open late. 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 But the feed is still running in the brain. Hear the soft digital echo of the last ping. The loop never ends.
Yeah, it's a river of monster with a relation with a pulls the reason like child. Like child. Yeah. Saturate the fiber with the synchronized electric current starting to surge in the system. I'm pushing every limit on the atmosphere urge with the lyrical merge, or you're bound to be missing. My tactical precision is the spirit and the urge with the surgical vision. I'm keeping the rhythm, got the high speed motion where the shadows all converge in the digital prison. I'm breaking the schism, the surface is glistening, shimmery, shining, avoiding the inner light. Hit it behind the design, I watch the electron jumping and bumping as the moments fly by in the vertical line. My purpose is conductive and highly productive, reaching for the indigo high that is mine. Yeah, the velvet rap vibration is something I truly tie with the lyrical spine, pumping heavy voltage through the hollow of the soul with the metabolic energy taking the toll. I analyze the resistance while I'm playing out the role with a categorical syllable, reaching the goal. My wisdom is the insulator, regulator, better taking back the full unrestricted control. The rhythm is intentional and highly dimensional now, swallowing the whole metaphorical bowl. I see the chain reaction forming clearly in the light inside the golden bowl of the soul. This profound shock mastery and technological alchemy that the binary system has stole. My style is repicked and highly objective now, stepping out with the key toe, ready to roll. Yeah, the luxury spark delivery is how I truly outroll with the lyrical stroll. Electrification defines the way the texture starts to bleed. We weave the power through the silk and satisfy the need. My frequency is settling deep at a supersonic speed. It's undeniable charge scripture, the only truth I breathe. The surge is absolute, holding the constant pull. Each high-wired syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient, profound hum, breaking the common rule. Yeah, static silk vibration is eternally cool. Calculate the friction and the thermal restriction before the system starts to go up in smoke. I notice the quick shift in the metrical drift in the silence that I originally broke. My foresight is the capacitor under the adapter, hitting the vivid line glow. Got the feeling concentrated and highly calibrated in the high voltage metaphorical stroke. The voltage is climbing and timing and priming now, avoiding a harsh mechanical delay. I see the connection forming clearly with a psychic perception, what the ghost has to say. My movements are measured and highly treasured, powered by the core computation horn. But yeah, the high goss performance and sonic enormance is here to truly and permanently stay.
day. Slicing through the insulation and the regulation in the rhythm of the electrified wire. I analyze the data stream in a hologram beam while I'm moving through the kinetic fire. My whole understanding is the ultimate truth and new that the clouds and the vortex inspire. The tempo is steady and the engine is ready now, built on the philosophy constantly higher. I see the chain reaction forming clearly and daily climbing even higher than the wire. This moment is pure and the remedy is sure now, powered by the core internal fire. My attention is total and the focus is vocal. Everything I truly out-tire and expire. Yeah, the premium current execution and sonic evolution is the spirit of the ultimate fire. Electrification defines the way the texture starts to bleed. We weave the power through the silk and satisfy the need. My frequency is settling deep at a supersonic speed. It's undeniable charge scripture. The only truth I read. The surge is absolute, holding the constant pole. Each high wide syllable is making the vessel full. This ambient, profound hum, breaking the common rule. Yeah, the static so vibration is eternally cool. Yeah, tell me the potential before the grip begins to glow. Unless you got the circuit, you can never really know. Feel the powerful induction rise everywhere I go. Soon the entire skyline will be trembling in the show. Acknowledge the authority, acknowledging the move I throw. Always trust the velvet, that's how the spirits grow. Sensing the competitive feel shrinking as I start to moan. Never break the circuit tonight, that's the Lord of Bull. Electrification defines the way the texture starts to bleed. We weave the power through the silk and satisfy the need. My frequency is settling deep. Head stayed on the short fabric now. Silence that wants to the high end sweet. Hear the final hum of the power circuit stabilized.